Assalamu alaikum guys, how are you? Hope you are good. So welcome back to the live. So आज हम लाइव आ गए हैं जी ई फुटबॉल की डिवीजन 4 से डिवीजन 1 तक जाने के लिए। सो संडे थी तो मैंने सोचा कि क्यों ना लाइव की जाए, इसी बैठा हुआ था। सो here we go। हाँ जी, ये अपनी टीम है, ये सारे सब्स्टिट्यूट्स हैं। ये जो भी मसले में यूज़ नहीं करता पड़े में मुझे इन्होंने दिया है मेंडिस। मुझे मेंडिस चाहिए नहीं था, मुझे तो चाहिए था यमाल। यमाल मिला नहीं है, मेंडिस दे दिया इन्हें। अभी पेप गार्डियोला रिसेंटली बाई किया मैंने। ठीक है जी, 101 का है मेरे पास। बॉल कंट्रोल वगैरह सब कुछ ठीक है, डिफेंस भी अच्छा है। सो लेट्स प्ले, देखते हैं हमारा पहला ओपोनेंट कौन होता है। डिवीजन 4 में हमारा पहला मैच है। सो तकरीबन हमें 5 मैच जीतने पड़ने हैं लगातार। सो वी मूव टू डिवीजन 3, देखते हैं अभी। हियर वी गो। पहला मैच आ गया जी हमारा। पहला मैच आ गया जी हमारा चेल्सी के साथ। ठीक है, ओपोनेंट को देख लेते हैं। ओपोनेंट के पास एक अच्छी टीम है। मेसी, रोनाल्डो सेंटर फॉरवर्ड, लेफ्ट विंग पे आई थिंक विला, उसके अलावा बेलिंगम, राइस, मोड्रिच, कॉन्स्टा कोर्टा, रुदिगर, डिलीट और थियो हर्नांडिस और वाह ग्रेट। ओके, ओपोनेंट्स है हैविंग अ रियली गुड टीम। 4-3, हमारा 4-2। ओपोनेंट पे रहा है जी पोजीशन, हमें क्विक काउंटर। लेट्स प्ले। सो प्ले के वी विन।
So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the
बैकग्राउंड
nature
म्यूजिक को थोड़ा
of
ना
our
इग्नोर
fascinatingly
करना।
competitive game. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Now that's well seen too. Caught offside that time.
कितने गोल मारूं बताओ? 4 इनफ है? बताओ पब्लिक।
That's really well cleared.
लो जी,
Picked out brilliant, shot at goal! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good ball! Oh, shooting chance!
गोल।
Goal, Milan! And what was already a truly special day just got a whole lot more special.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Played back in. Messi. That's tidy. Tries to get it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
By the way, मैंने आपको क्या बोला था कि
Nicely intercepted. And that could set him on his way.
अभी बढ़ गया मैं.
Just the keeper to beat. There a real chance.
मुझे पता था बढ़ गया.
It's in.
मुझे पता था बढ़ गया.
They have come roaring back.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Chelsea grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. David Villa.
Villa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Adams. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he was quick to react. Thinks one through. David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Adams does really well to win the ball there.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And there is the half-time whistle. Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view, in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Rudiger calmly anticipates. He could be in here. He's got the shot away! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Short changes him with that pass. Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Guardiola. De Jong. And it's Belletti. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's there to belt it away. And claimed it back swiftly. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Kante. He's had a shot!
Oi.
And again!
क्या यार?
And he thumps it clear. No, it's not getting there. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
दो चांसेस मैंने मिस किए हैं भाई। किसी भी ओपोनेंट को लाइट नहीं करना चाहिए, अभी तक तो मैंने यही सीखा है।
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
डेविड बैकम,
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, sweet feet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. There will be a throw-in. Oh, that's well spotted.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
हारना तो नहीं ना।
And no, that was never going to make it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Threads one in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
हार गया जी।
Nacho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's it. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we've...
चलो जी बिस्मिल्लाह। पहला गेम हमारे यहाँ 2-1 से। मार गई भाई। ये क्या टीम है? प्राइम नेमर, थोरेस, बोयान, छोटी, स्कोर्स। अबे ये क्या टीम है? अबे ये क्या टीम है बेटे? What the fuck? स्कोर्स नहीं है, स्कोर्स तो ये पता नहीं कौन है। चलो जी, जो होगी देखी जाएगी। बिस्मिल्लाह, लेट्स प्ले। अभी मैंने फुल फोकस होकर गेम खेलनी है, अभी आगे पीछे नहीं देखना।
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And already we're underway here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Neymar. Oh, what? Neymar! De Jong getting this one clear. Really fierce, close defending. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through. It's a mighty effort. He's missed, but not by that far. Oh, played right into his path. And Torres!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Bojan. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Heads it! And he thumps it clear.
Pedri, great pass to Neymar.
Neymar, and he's had it nicked away. Approaching the half-hour mark. That's a throw. And it's Messi. Now it's Neymar. Good read, needed to be. Fernando Torres. Taken back almost at once. Messi. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Neymar. Gerrard. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Might be dangerous. Decent hit! There it is!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Milan have fired themselves in front. Oh, he's been caught napping! Now it's Pedri. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Referee's given a throw.
तू मेरी आदतों को भर के तू याद छूट भर के लो जी एक गोल मैंने मारा हुआ था ओपोनेंट का चला गया अच्छी बात है ओपोनेंट की वाली टीम अच्छी थी नेमार यहाँ पे जच रहा है मुझे यहाँ पे किसी चीज़ की कमी है The team is full, man. तेरी यादें मैंने कहा था ना पब्लिक मैंने कहा था कि पुणे अगर फोकस से खेले तो हम जीत सकते हैं अभी देखते हैं हमारा ओपोनेंट कौन आता है Let's see who is our opponent Bayern Munich. बाय द वे यार सब एक बार स्ट्रीम को लाइक शेयर कर दो, सब्सक्राइब भी कर दो, आपकी सपोर्ट और मोहब्बत की ज़रूरत है। ओपनर इज मेसी, हॉलैंड, नेमार, फलवर्डी, इसको मैं नहीं आता कौन है, मल्टीनी, व्हाट द फक, वाइट, अरोहो, डेविस इन, oh my god, this account has so much good players, man. How man, how? So much good players. Almost मुझे 1.5 साल हो गए गेम खेलते हुए।
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
अबे यार जल्दी शॉट मार दिया करो।
Neymar providing an outlet on that flank.
जो Neymar की, ओ वाड़ी ना गए।
Might be danger here. He's had a hit.
Nice save by Anderson.
Oh, good-looking ball.
What a pass by.
He's shifting through the gears here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And we have our very first corner. Neymar tries to clear. Bayern Munich are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neymar. Rodri. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's onto this. So we're still where we started right now.
Oi.
Out to the left it goes. Kimmich. Ruben Neves. Played back in. And that was very necessary. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Neymar. White is one whose deliveries we all know about. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cleared without complication. Neymar. No, he's not getting his way this time. Ruben Neves. Oh, well played, well played. And he thumps it clear. White. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball if he can get there.
Oh, Messi. Come on, Messi.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Neymar. Ruben Neves does really well to win the ball there. Messi.
What a goal by Messi if he scored.
Messi.
Neymar with good pace, but Kante is stronger from Neymar.
And he's managed to get free. Can he put it away?
Oh, he has also Maldini, man.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
What?
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
He's tried one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's through here. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
White stood up well to him there. Neymar, he's got away. Neymar!
Oh, fuck.
That is decidedly lacking.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
I need here no Saviola, and I need here no. I will give, I think, a chance to Kane. Let's go.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Roberto Carlos.
What a pass!
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Yeah, Kane, why?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Mohamed Salah. That's good play. He's picked his way through. Well seen. Saw
Well
that
blocked.
coming.
Well blocked by Beckham, but Beckham's first touch was, man, fantastic. Kane can't get it.
De Bruyne is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's De Bruyne. Back when it goes. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think this is my last chance. I think so. This is my last chance. If I can't score now, then this will game to go draw.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Oh, look at the space here. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. Oh, played right into his path.
Yeah, man.
Kane gets flagged offside.
How is Kane offside now? What the fuck, man? This game is run.
And the referee brings it to a close. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning...
This is not offside, man. This is not offside. Ref is not doing good with me. Ref is not doing good with me, man. This is not offside. So find a new opponent, man, not enemy. I'm playing not PUBG, I'm playing efootball. So let's find new opponent. AC Milan versus Madrid. Okay, this is my team as usual, no change. And this team is damn good. Damn good, damn good. Let's play. Let's play, man, let's play.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Tony clears.
Tony Adams, now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams.
Shot a goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Good goal.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's got the shot away! They've scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he welcomes it in. Stoichkov showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well timed, excellent interception. Now, can they get it back? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Pedri.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it again. Now it's Valverde.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And that has been cut short. Valverde. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's another good win of the ball. He's going for goal. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now that is commitment to the cause. Looking for options for movement. Stoichkov! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Stoichkov really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Valverde. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. Mbappe! Well seen, saw. And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
Let's play.
That gets things going for the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Taken back almost at once. A slightly better ball would have led to a... And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Pedri. Pulls it back. And that's been repelled. Alarm.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Albert Ferrer tries to clear. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Plays a sharp little ball here. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a decent clearance. Stoichkov.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single...
And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Goes in for the header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's got a chance! And the ball's come loose here. And he's there to get it away. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a little off target. And the shot's on here. Oh, shooting chance!
Milan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Could move up a gear here. Now it's Iniesta. Van Dijk with the clearance. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And he's heaved it away. And that's that. Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by...
AC Milan versus Japan. Okay. Flip. The next match, guys, I'm playing MSN. Wait. The next match, sure, I'm playing MSN. Usually wait. Same 4-2-2. Neymar and Messi plays as a center forward. Neymar left mid, right mid. I will put, I think, Iniesta or Pedri. Defensive वही Conte और Guardiola. बाकी left back वगैरह भी सारे वही. या क्या कहते हो डाउन द मिडफील्ड कर दूँ कार्लोस को और लेफ्ट बैक पे मेंडिस को ले आऊँ क्या कहते हो एज अ डिफेंसिव मिडफील्ड आई थिंक कार्लोस अगर पेंगा मारेगा ना पेंगा तो इट विल इम्प्रूव लेकिन इस गेम को देखते हैं उसके बाद एक्सप्लेन करते हैं अभी फिर वक्त ये तो खेल लेना ये जिस पे लगा हुआ
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. Costa Curta, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and...
Can he put it away? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. Messi! Goal, Milan!
इसको। किधर गया जी सुआरेज़ हमारा, कितने पे जाएगा देखते हैं। ਲੱਚਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੂਰ ਕਿਤੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਪਾਣੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਰੰਗ ਵੇ ਨੀਲੇ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਪੱਤਰ ਦੀਆਂ ਫੁੱਲਾਂ। अटैकिंग मिडफील्ड लीडर में हाँ जी
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Mendes cuts out the pass. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this fella, Davide Fratesi, is one of those players who
shapes to shoot.
Milan have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
De Bruyne. Now Costa Curta. Beckham. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Neymar. And he's on a charge. Oh, they could be caught out here. Rice. So it is still 0-0. Mbappe. Now it's De Bruyne. Costa Curta gets into some space. Beckham. Neymar. Now that's well seen too. Fratesi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe. Fratesi. Guardiola did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's making a real surge on the left.
Lamine Yamal really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! He's scored! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive.
And he'll shoot here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Well, the run has been... Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are already... There's the hit! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That is good alertness. Interesting ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he thumps it clear. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, super find. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
What a rocket.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, it's come loose. He is through here. Luis Suarez! And he's following up.
Oh, Messi, ho.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. That's a shade optimistic, and he's been shifted off it. That is good strength. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Looking for options for movement. He's got the shot away! No mistake! Romania are level.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Shot a goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Neymar. It's Neymar!
Ooh, what a save.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
De Ligt spots it and intercepts. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Has a shot! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Beautiful save by Oblak.
Bellingham. Messi. Well read, nice interception. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Messi. Has a go! And one more try! And he's done it! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Suarez assist.
Milan take the lead.
Messi, why you can't finish?
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Oh, what has happened here? And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed Messi, on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Neymar! And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 2 then. Romania have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a little off target. Good spot, he's seen the run. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Can he put it away? He has done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Luis Suarez. Oh, important interception. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
जीती हुई गेम मानो जीती हुई गेम.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Now it's Lewandowski. The less said about that pass, the better. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Deftly away. Now it's Saviola. He might be in here!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Tar kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's had a hit! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Man, what can I do?
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Not good, man. I will lose the game. I was winning.
So that's it. It is all over. Milan did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
जितनी गेम आ रहे हैं जे हारी भी गेम जितना फिर तो चलो गल हो सी जितनी भी गेम आ रहे हैं I need a good right wing also. ये भी चारों गेम में जीतनी है मुझे चारों गेम में तो जाके मैं डिवीजन 3 में जाऊंगा अदरवाइज मैं यहीं पे रहूंगा
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Has a look and place it forward. Schneider. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. David Villa, Jim, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, and you've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly.
And he's making progress on the ball. David Villa. He's found a way through. Neymar. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. It's a really well-measured ball. Rummenigge. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Conte. Milan finding their passes. Sporting look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying...
Oh, what has happened here? Schneider. Rummenigge. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Schneider. Rummenigge. Conte. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hernandez.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Schneider, nicely aimed pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Now it's Messi. David Villa. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. He could be in here. Neymar. Rudiger getting this one clear. Schneider. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And he's had it nicked away. Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And a header! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Schneider. Schneider was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either. Sporting are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Rodri. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Mbappe. And that has been cut short. White. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Maradona! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And one more try! Oh, taken with style. And that could well be the winner.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So, Saviola! And the lead stays intact, just.
That's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Cleared without complication.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Maradona. He is through here. It's Maradona! It's in. 2 ahead. Late in the day. Game over, surely.
Hey.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Sporting are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
He's had it taken off him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Back into the middle. And that's been... He's had a hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Okay. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the end.
Oh my God. Where is Kanté? Let's play ji. Now inshallah you will see how will I dominate the game. लो जी इंडिया से मैच बढ़ गया। बंदे के पास टीम अच्छी है ओए, ये मदरफकर है बंदे के पास। कोई मसला नहीं, हार जीत इज पार्ट ऑफ गेम, डोंट वरी, आई विल कम बैक स्ट्रॉन्गर इंशाल्लाह। I just need to move my basics.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Conte. There's the shot! Volleyed effort.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
What a save by Lewis.
That is good alertness. Neymar, and it's Neymar!
What a save
Loose
by
ball
Lewis.
now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Good save, good save.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You cannot ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. India are looking to go forward now.
क्या कर रहा है कार्लोस? बस मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? कार्लोस चल तो मेरे इशारों पे ही रहा है ना। अबे यमाल के बच्चे।
Now it's Son Heung-min.
मेरी सुन गाल।
Son Heung-min was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Conte.
अबे क्या कर रहा है? ओ भाई मेरे बस्तोनी को कोई बताओ कि तू बेटा डिफेंडर है।
He's got away with one there.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
And he's had it nicked away. Adams gets over and intercepts.
तुसी डिफेंडर हो।
Adams calmly anticipates. That is a great pick out. He's found some space. Lloris catches it safely.
ओ भाई इन्हों कोई दसो तू डिफेंडर है वो सही के तू डिफेंडर है।
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's picked his way through. That's good defending. Very Bellingham!
Good save
And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
India with another corner. India have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. That is ended up in no man's land. Bastoni. Adams. Messi. And the counter is on.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Adams. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's Neymar! It's
What a
in!
pass, what a pass.
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Milan come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Kante can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. It'll be a throw-in. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Guardiola. Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Oh, that's fabulous. That is a brilliant interception. That's a throw.
I need to substitute someone. Okay, I have to substitute this, and I have to put this. I will substitute my both strikers.
Pedri. Now it's Saviola. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pedri. Oh, terrible pass. He's had a shot! He's got a goal!
Khunde mistake. Opponent Khunde mistake.
And this is getting better and better.
Fox in the box.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Very good.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
No, I will go add this assist to Khunde because he helps me.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that is a little undercooked. That's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. He is through. Has a go! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Cleared without complication. And that's been won straight back.
India are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
And the header! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, easy pickings there. Adams gets across to intercept that. He's been picked out. Adams simply refused to be outdone there. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi. And that has put paid to that. Messi. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Can Messi score a penalty free kick? Tell me, boys.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? And it's the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Free kick.
He went for the curler.
It was not a free kick.
Now it's Iniesta. That is very well defended. And that's it.
Win.
Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
It's not a good thing. But India वाले अपने भाई हैं, ये मुझे मसला उनकी गवर्नमेंट से है, कुछ भी गलत हो ये पाकिस्तान ने किया जी, पाकिस्तान ने हमारे देश में ये करवा दिया, लेकिन खैर मुझे यहाँ पे बोलना नहीं चाहिए क्योंकि ये मेरा काम नहीं है. So I take my word backs. Okay, let's go. Inshallah we will win. Division 3 to reach Division 1. Don't worry, guys. और बताओ गर्मी कैसे हैं आपके यहाँ? हमारे यहाँ तो गर्मी ठीक ठाक हो गई है भाई, सीधी सी बात है. This team is good. Pedri, white mid. Oh motherfucker. He play out wide. I played quick counter. MSN. Well, look, I will see. Attacking awareness, tight end position, 73, 85, 73 pace, 73 stamina. That's okay. और इंशाल्लाह ऐसी ये दो मैच हैं ये मैं फिनिश करूँगा, उसके बाद मैं स्ट्रीम क्लोज़ करूँगा क्योंकि मुझे कुछ काम है वो करने हैं। इंशाल्लाह मिलेंगे बाद में एक और स्ट्रीम पे, तब तक अपना ख्याल रखिएगा और भाई को सपोर्ट कर दीजिए।
Milan teetering over a precipice. A season of underachievement has left them right on the very edge, but all is not lost. A point is all they need to save themselves. Surely it is the most important, the most crucial point many of these players can ever have earned. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
They have done the Roma.
An early chance, their first of the game.
Neymar knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's the throw. Ball's out once more. And he's heaved it away. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Can he finish?
What a goal!
Goal! Milan!
What a goal!
And Milan have the lead.
Suarez to Neymar, and Neymar
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And my MSN is cooking.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted. And now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
That's a sharp pass. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Deftly away.
Actually, Suarez passing so good, man. I don't know Suarez has to play as a
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's gone back to the keeper. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the counter is on. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. That pass has been well intercepted. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ederson is there to clear. Luis Suarez. Nicely weighted ball. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar!
Suarez second assist and Neymar second goal.
Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Oh, bhai, nu koi daso tu defender hai.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you. He's tried one!
Daso tu defender hai, bade, tu
Oh, the
defender
keeper's done ever so well.
Bastoni is offering a wry smile there.
Guardiola. And that has put paid to that. And it's played forward. Now there's a fight. Has a shot! And he's following up! They want to be quick to recover this. Has a look and place it forward. And the first half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
By the way, 2 assists by Suarez, and first was whole MSN goal. Messi passed to Suarez, Suarez to Neymar, and Neymar with 1v1 finish. Second was Suarez and Neymar. Neymar 2 goals, Suarez 2 assists. Man, that's pure MSN magic.
Here we go again then. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's through here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, what a save.
Edison catches it safely.
Best save by Edison.
Guardiola. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Milan have reclaimed it. Milan with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now it's Neymar. Well, they've got it again. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! It's there! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
By the way, that goal was totally my mistake. But I have to learn the new trick. I have to learn to improve how to.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Cleared without hesitation. And that could set him on his way. Saviola. He's had a hit! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that could well leave a mark.
Ho, ho, ho!
Corner number 2 then. Costa Curta clears it away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
DiMarco promptly onto that, and that is that. Guardiola. Back into the middle. Neymar. Guardiola. And he's intervened well there. Costa Curta. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. Oh, big chance! This time, Charli! It's in! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Oh, Suarez.
Sharp,
Messi,
simple,
Iniesta.
Satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Prime Barcelona. Oh, bhaiyo, mehrbani karo,
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Now that looks a decent ball. He's away! Costa Curta gets it away. And the referee brings it to a close.
Okay.
And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done.
If I win this game, I will promote to Division 3. If I lose, I will be back in Division 4 because I'm not relegated. Okay, so this game depends of my win and lose. By the way, I'm playing good or bad, it's all upon you. आप लोग कमेंट करके बता सकते हो. पब्लिक के व्यूज़ नहीं आ रहे वीडियोस पे जो शॉर्ट्स डाल रहा हूँ, उन पे कम से कम व्यूज़ तो दिलाओ ना यार. ऐसे तो ना करो ना भाई के साथ. व्यूज़ आने चाहिए यार. Okay, it's AC Milan versus Real Madrid. Okay, AC Milan versus Real Madrid. And opponent has a 4-2 quick counter. They have Salah and Mbappe. They have Snyder and Bellingham. They have, I don't know, Thuram and Maldini. It's a good man, a very very good account, but I don't know. Let's play. One day, inshallah, I will buy the Prime Barcelona account. If someone if he asks me to pay 1 or 2 lakh, I will pay and buy that account, man, because Prime Barcelona is Prime Barcelona. And
so it all boils down to this. The team so desperate to be up amongst the big hitters. And today, only a win suffices. It truly doesn't get any better, any bigger than this. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Oh, he's been caught napping! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
If I win this game, I will be promoted to Division 3, man.
Bastoni makes the interception. Aimed beyond the defence. That is a great pick out. Well read, nice interception. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's intervened well there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Schneider! He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Corner number 2, then.
Good, Bastoni, good.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Madrid given another corner. So their 4th corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now there's a familiar look on the face of Lothar Matthäus, and I think we all know what that means, Jim.
Well, everything about him says winner.
Yeah, he's such a distinguished leader of men, the influence he has over every team he plays. And Messi!
What a Messi goal! And Messi!
Milan!
MSN is destroying.
His joy, his goal. He steals the moment.
That's why MSN is the one of the
That
best
is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
We got it.
Mbappe!
But what
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Great hit! That's a half-decent try. Oh, nicely intercepted. Couldn't squeeze it through. Neymar. Good spot, he's seen the run.
What?
Throw
Man?
it.
If I win, I will be promoted to Division 3, and I need to win this.
Short changes him with that pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe, it's Schneider! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
How very smart. He just got it right.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
Hits one!
Ooh.
And again! Now who's going to be... Has another go!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Brothers and my sisters.
No, no way through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, not quite. And it's Conte. White is looking to influence the game from out wide. That is good alertness. Schneider. Mbappe. Can he put it away?
Brilliant defense.
Oh, that was brilliantly defended.
Brilliant defense by Bastoni, but man, what the... How can I concede a goal?
And this could be the final action of the first half. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And there is the half-time whistle. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's found a way through. And they're quick to get it back. He's looking to set free a runner. Pass is just off target. Adams picks it up from the goal kick. Bastoni cuts it out. Mbappe! He's got away!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, played right into his path.
And
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And no, that was never going to make it. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Milan have it. He's going for goal!
Ooh.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Messi.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And that could set him on his way. Mbappe! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be...
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And one more try! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, the manager was saying he'll be facing the prospect of having to make some brave decisions around this time. How right he proved to be.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Threads one in. Oh, what a ball! Can he finish?
Yaar, Drogba.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is ended up in no man's land. And that's it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position.
Okay guys, so I remain in green 4, so inshallah we will meet tomorrow.